Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. Where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live at WGPL Studio or WMVA Studio 88.9, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and you can see us live right here in 88.9 and 1350 Studio. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you got to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com or 1400 AM or 1350 AM. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
And WMVA 88.9, 95.3 FM, and WPCE 1400 AM.
Wow, Facebook Live is on and popping. Tracy Porter, good morning. We also want to welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
That's right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to go to YouTube first. Don't forget to go to Crystal Records 1, Crystal Records 1, and like and subscribe on YouTube.
Absolutely. Now, notice you all have gone up there. The numbers are changing. It's CRISTO Records 1. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right there, you'll find all of FYI's shows. In the meantime, Mr. E, did I hear you welcome WMVA 88.9?
88.9. Good morning, Acromat. Good morning, Painter.
Goodness.
Good morning, Eastern Shore. We want to say good morning to you and welcome to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world.
How exciting, and congratulations, CBC, another station added. That is so exciting. Mr. E, how was your weekend?
Had a great weekend. Had a great weekend.
Yes, I had a wonderful weekend. I'm telling you, the party bus was a hit. My grandson turned 9, and he was absolutely excited. His friends. It was just a beautiful party, and I am just so glad it's here, and it was successful. And now we got to go to his next event, which is after school. We're talking about another party. But anyway, also the studio. I'm so excited about the studio, in the studio again and doing some more music. So excited. Had a great weekend. Yesterday, a wonderful day and relaxation and just family and fun. It was just great. Today is for FYI, Radio Sports Talk. Oh my goodness, and talking about a week. But before we talk about our NBA week, our winners and our losers, we're going to talk about something that happened over the weekend, and it was reported on Friday. It was NFL Former NFL player, advocate, and actor Jim Brown dies at the age of 87 years old.
Jim Brown, widely regarded as a football great running back, ended his career early to pursue acting and civil rights activist. He died in his and his family announced he was 87 years old.
He's a spokesman for Brown's family, said he died peacefully in Los Angeles home Thursday night with his wife Monique by his side. To the world, and this is what they quote, he was an activist, actor, and football star. Monique Brown said in a statement, to our family, he was a loving husband, father, and grandfather. Our hearts are broken.
Brown played 9 seasons in Cleveland Browns and rushed for 12,312 yards and 106 touchdowns, the 11th and the 6th most NFL history, respectfully.
The Browns called him a legend, a leader, an activist, and a visionary.
It is impossible to describe the profound love and gratitude we feel for having the opportunity to be a small piece of Jim Brown's incredible life and legacy, the team said in a statement on Friday.
Brown was a 9-time Pro Bowl selection, 3-time MVP, and was named one of pro football's to one of the greatest players. We are heartbroken by the passing of the legendary Jim Brown, one of the greatest players in the NFL history, a true pioneer and activist, the NFL said. And in a statement, Jim Brown's legacy will live on forever.
And so that's that moment with Mr. Jim Brown, Shaft. Did he play that movie, Shaft?
He played in so many great movies,
yeah.
A great actor. You wouldn't, sometimes surprising how people come from out of one career and they do so well. You have a lot of singers who become actors and they do so well.
That's right.
But Jim Brown, I a lot of not only him as a ball player and actor, but an activist. I remember he was very instrumental in getting some of the gangs together and kind of just break bread in California. Him and other advocates, they got together to reach a lot of the young people, our African American people and gang leaders, to have a better understanding of one another and to bring peace where there was a lot of chaos. And I will always remember him for that.
And I remember him in certain movies, and some of you would remember Jim Brown in certain movies like The Dirty Dozens and Any Given Sunday, El Carter, Three the Hard Way.
Yes.
He also boxed in Alien Mark Attack and played football in Arnold Schwarzenegger's film, The Running Man, and was slammed. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yes.
These are some of the great things that Mr. Jim Brown did. Another fellow that Miss Hinton that we had not talked about and gave tribute to from the Harlem Globetrotters, Mr. Curly Neal.
Yes, absolutely, Mr. Curly Neal. Let's give us a little bit of history on Mr. Curly. Do you have it, Mr.
You're Mr. Curly Neal, that one of the greatest Harlem Globetrotters that folks have ever been around. He started that dribbling
from the Harlem Globetrotters. He is just amazing.
Mr. Curly Neal was one of the greatest point guards you ever wanted. His name was Frederick Curly Neal, was an American basketball player who played with the Harlem Globetrotters. Instantly recognized him with his shaved, bald head, following his footsteps at Marquette Hayes Neal, became the Trotters' future ball handlers. He was born in May 1942, how Curly Neal changed the basketball game,
Yes.
So they gave tribute to Mr. Curly Neal. He was 6'1", and wore the number 22. They inducted him into the Hall of Fame. He became the only fifth Harlem Globetrotter that ever had his jersey retired, joining Wilt Chamberlain, Marquise Hayes, Meadowlark Lemon, Goose Turner in the same year. Neil was also inducted into the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame alongside legend Ron Williams. So our hat goes off
Yes.
to Mr. Curly Neal.
You know, when I think about them and some of the names that you just read off, the stars, that's what I always talk about, the stars, even till this day. It's like you always have to have those stars because those stars are just like heroes to us. Those guys playing did something for us. We felt good and we felt secure. And I remember as a little girl being around the TV with my brothers and them, and they just loved these players. And the Harlem Globetrotters, that was a favorite to all families. And just in this day and time with our young men achieving success, we've gotten a chance to go and see, even with our young ladies, go and see the Harlem Globetrotters. And it's just amazing how, these groups and teams bring such joy. These players bring such joy. I want to say good morning to Miss Sheila Robbins, Roberta Carter. We've already said hello to Miss Tracy Porter. You all that are on. Mr. Ronnie Joyner, how are you? It's good to see you all after a wonderful weekend. I hope yours was great. Oh, we have so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start, Mr. E, but we do have a guest that's going to be calling in a few minutes. In the meantime, Mr. E, we need to get started on what happened during this week of the NBA.
Well, say good morning to Mr. Chris Hinton. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. Well, this weekend, if y'all don't know it, it was one of the NBA's greatest weekend in the whole wide world. Mr. Ronnie Joyner, how are you, sir? Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, the Celtics, they
we're
lost.
Gonna start with them.
We're gonna talk about
the elephant
Celtics
in the room.
We're gonna talk. Well, no, we're gonna wait till later on and talk about them. I guess he's a Celtics. He's a Miami Heat fan.
Heat, that's
so
right.
we gonna skip past the Miami Heat and go down to the Lakers.
Absolutely.
Well, I want to back up. When the Lakers started, it was a game of 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
They playing against the Denver Nuggets on May 18 on Thursday. They lost to the Nuggets by 5 points, 108-103. Then they turned around and played the Nuggets on Saturday. And they lost to the Nuggets 119-108. And then tonight, then they turn around and tonight, Ronnie Joyner. Then tonight they play against the Nuggets again tonight, and the series became a 3-0. A lot of folks may not understand basketball, and here's a tip for you: they got three rookies, three folks who contracts on their squad who contracts is ready to expire.
Wow.
One of the hottest fellas that's up there is Mr. Reese, who brought them through the storm. His contracts is up. Here's the thing, that they got 3 contracts up, and they're trying to get that fellow that's been playing all over the league. They're trying to get he used to play, what is his name?
Who is he?
On the tip of my tongue.
Try to get it Googled.
They trying to get his. He was at Brooklyn. Help me out, Ronnie.
Ronnie. Who was that?
At Brooklyn,
talking about?
and he left Brooklyn, and he's gone to and he left and went to play with the other team.
Anyway, we're gonna find out.
What is his name?
In the meantime,
Kyrie
Irving. Oh wow,
They trying to trade 3 men for 1 person to come over to the Lakers. So Kyrie Irving is trying to get over to the Lakers. So, hey, I wish him well.
Oh, wow. Let's talk about the Lakers now. The Lakers don't have time to lose another game.
They going home. Well, I think they'll win tonight. This will be 3-1 tonight, 2-1, 3-1 tonight, and they take it back to Denver. And when they take it back to Denver, you can say good night, Irene.
Oh, well, we shall see. The Lakers fans are still talking about making it to the end. I'm telling you, they still have hope. And as a matter of fact, if they're not out, they're still in. So we're going to see tonight if they can
If they're
bring,
not
if
out, they're
they
still
can
in.
bring it.
You said
If
they're not
they're
out,
not out,
they
if
going.
they're still in it, they have a chance to win it.
Never that. The Denver Nuggets is not playing.
That's
with
not
them.
proven yet.
They going home. You can take a poll. We can open the phone lines and take a poll, and you can ask anybody. Ronnie, since you're on board, are the Lakers going home? Are they really
I said
going
they
home?
had a chance.
No, they don't.
To win it.
It's 3-1.
It's 3-1. What if the other team loses tonight?
If they, it'll be still 3. It'll be 3-1, 3-0 now. If they win, if the Lakers win tonight, it'll be 3-1. If the Denver take it back to Denver and win again, it'll be 4-1. Yeah.
My scenario is if they're still in it, they have a chance to win it. They're still in it. They're not out yet. When Denver wins, if they win this fourth one, they're out. The Lakers are out. But
Miss Hinton,
that is not proven until we see it. So make sure you all join in and let's see where it goes. I tell you what, I don't have a dog in the fight at all. I don't have a team, but I have been following the Lakers. I was following Golden State. The Nuggets, of course, is a fan favorite. Everybody is like, this is the team. As a matter of fact, I think we have some predictions. Let's see.
No. The fan favorite is the Lakers. The overrated team. Their fan favorite, it would be LeBron James, who is an overrated basketball player, and they're looking for LeBron to be their great hero. Tony Brothers, who's one of the greatest referees in the game,
him on the show.
He told him last game, stop crying, stop so much crying. That crying, he's down there in the middle of the floor, pouting and jumping around like just like somebody done him wrong. Song. LeBron, AD, y'all going home.
But you know what? I heard this morning, I was listening to some of the commentators, and they were saying that a whole bunch of ball players are whining, and they thought it was quite unattractive. But, it's like they're complaining. But they also talked about some of the calls from referees saying some of them are not something's wrong, but I'm just saying as commentators talk, I heard that kind of like go into the atmosphere.
They always say that. They always put the referee on them, especially when they not doing. So that means, you mean to tell me the 3 games that the Lakers lost, the referee called bad games?
Well, no, they were talking about across the board who's playing now this week.
That's right.
And they were saying about how, they feel like the referees are kind of like, they're calling good calls, but then some of them are a little bit on the shady side. That's what they were saying.
They saying to the referee, they want the referees to call the game, and they calling it right. Tony Brothers and a lot of the referees that's out there, remember, that's their career on the line. And since that's their career on the line, if they got to report to somebody. And see, can't have it your way.
Call wrong? Do they ever?
Some of them call wrong. Some of them make mistakes. That's why they got the instant replays. That's why they can go back to the game. All they have to do is raise their hand and say, listen, let's challenge in it. See, when they challenge a call, they can either lose a timeout if they made wrong. And so, they need to play basketball. They need to save all the time out they could get, because if they don't save that time out when it's needed, guess what? They can lose the game.
Well,
so tonight, the Lakers plays the Denver Nuggets. Now, it could go this way. They can win tonight. Well, so bookies are saying, and people are saying that they're going to win tonight, and Denver take it back to Denver and win at home. So if they win tonight, they'll go back to Denver, and that'll be the ball game.
Well, we shall see. The thing about it is it's a guessing game. Right now, we don't know which one of them will win.
I have a crystal ball. And in my crystal ball, it says tonight, the Lakers are going down.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, you want to watch the game.
Ronnie, Yolanda, what you say?
I'm going to watch the game. Ronnie, what did you say?
It ends tonight.
It ends tonight. But the Lakers, you know what? But see, you all can say overrated. You can say it ends and it may end. But the thing about it, they are here. They are still here.
They
They're
supposed to
very
win
close.
everything. They got so many good players. They supposed to win it all. They the top of the line. LeBron James, he's even inducted his son in to be a part of the game. So
Oh,
they
I
trying
love
to
it.
pull them all in there. So he's stacking the deck. Every time you turn around, they trying to get Kyrie in there now.
Well,
So,
yes,
I mean, what he's still trying to stack a deck. And Magic Johnson stood up last night in the game
I saw
and he
them.
said, you can't,
Oh,
sweetie, can't, you're going down.
well, I tell you what, we shall see. Like I said, they're still in it. You never know what will happen. It's a guessing game for us because we don't have that crystal ball, but we shall see. But I want to talk about last night, Mr. E.
Miami
The
Heat.
Heat
That's right.
and the Celtics talking about a game. But you know what? For the first time, I felt like shutting the TV off. I have never seen a game to me that was just like a slaughter throughout. What was the score and what was wrong
This,
with the.
the talk on the team says that the Miami Heat is not taken in hostage. 128-102. That was the score from last night's game. In order for the Boston Celtics to win one game, they're in the same predicament as the Lakers. The Lakers, Boston Celtics is a 3-0. They are three. Tomorrow night could be their last game for the Boston Celtics. That's simply saying this. The talk on the town says that what Boston gonna have to do is gonna have to get Parrish, Mahale, Larry Bird, and all of them to come out there and help them to
Oh,
beat the
right.
Miami Heat on tomorrow night. That's gonna be an end for them too. Miami is gonna be in the playoff. Miami and Denver.
Well, Joe Mazzola sat right up there after the game, said that he did not prepare his team. Now, why would you say that? And why wouldn't you if you're way
He's gonna
into
lose
the
his job.
playoff? He said he didn't prepare them. He said his starters won't worth 2 cents. He said he just didn't give them what they needed to play a good ball game. And we could tell 30 points ahead most of the time. It was to me the worst game I've seen this season.
And that's what it's been the whole time. This season, the Nuggets and Miami want it bad. They want it bad. You can tell when a team wants something bad because they go get it.
But why would you come this far and the coaches and things does not prepare you, or was that just an excuse? Because I'm saying if you're almost there, you're going to give your team every tool it takes to be a winner, to go all the way to the top. He sits back and says, well, I did not prepare them.
Because he's going to lose his job.
Oh, he's going to do it.
He's going to lose his job. And he knows he's out back. He knows they're going to fire him. So he knows. So this is what he's saying. Put the load on me. I know what's going to happen. The same way they did when they got rid of him. They fired him real fast.
Oh, well, I tell you what, we shall see. That game is tonight, Mr. E. What time does that come on, or what can we expect?
Well, the game tonight that comes on against the Miami Heat, it's going to be a barn burner tonight, and so you might well tune in tonight. I think it's going to be on TNN. Tonight is the game is at 8:30 tonight. Tonight at 8:30, you can bet your bottom dollar that the Miami Heat no, it's not the Heat don't play tonight. The Lakers play tonight.
The Lakers.
The Lakers play at 8:30 tonight.
The Heat plays. It must play
tomorrow.
On Tuesday.
They play tomorrow night at 8:30, and so these two teams, these two teams, the Lakers and the Nuggets. The Nuggets, they got them at a 3-0. The Miami got them at a 3-0. Boston Celtics got to pull a rabbit out of their hat. LeBron James got to take the team on his shoulder because this will be the first time in history that they've been swept.
Oh my goodness.
I saw Joe Butler, Bucket, they call him,
Yes.
with a broom in his hands on when he played against the Miami Heat. Now, and I saw the Denver. Saw the Joker come out there laughing and saying it's time to go.
Well, what did you think about the game last night as you saw them 30 points ahead, 28 points ahead, throughout the whole game? They came out swinging, and it was just a shame that the teams that the Nuggets, it was just a shame that not that, but the Celtics just couldn't get right. They just couldn't get right
Well,
the whole night.
turn out the lights and light a candle. It's time for the party to be over.
But see, this
Boston
is what
Celtics are gone out.
this was what it was in my mind. Now, the Heat has made it this far, but I was kind of questioning the game because it was like, now I know the Miami Heat is very good, but are they that good that they can just come and just pounce on their head 30 points ahead the whole time?
Here's the thing that you got to understand about them Heats, and this is what a lot of folks are not paying attention to. All the players on the Heat, they came on the team. They was not number one draft choices, number two draft choices, or number three picks. They was like, hey, I want to play for you folks. Give me a contract. They want it bad. They didn't have to be pick number one, pick number two. They worked their way up into the basketball arenas and went from team to team. Butler can't come out there and he said, I want this. I want this. I want it. And guess what he's getting? He's getting what he's wanted. So the Celtics, look out. Now, let's flip over to the game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Get your peanuts and your popcorn. And tonight you can rest assured that, LeBron gonna run to the tunnel first again. What I mean by running to the tunnel, it's gonna be over. The Nuggets need to win this on the road.
Okay.
They need to win a road game, and they also and they need to shut it down right there in LA. They need to shut it down in LA.
Now, what if the Nuggets did not win this game? Where are we? What would be the numbers?
The numbers would be 3-1. If they win tonight, it'll be 3-1. 3-1. But then they take it back to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And Denver shut it down.
How do you know, Mr. E?
Denver gonna shut it down.
We shall
I got a
see.
crystal ball.
We
got
see.
about 3 minutes left on the line, and our guest supposed to call in. He ain't calling yet. But I want to open up the phone lines at 757-624-9723, 624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. What do you think? Give me one
Where's
call.
Ronnie?
Somebody
Ronnie,
call
give us a
right
call.
now. 757-624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. And take a poll. Is the Lakers going home tonight or what? Give us a call at 757-624-9475. Are the Lakers going home tonight, or are they just going to play some more? 624-9475. Well,
I hope they don't, because they need to give the fans their money's worth. We
give them their money's
still
worth.
Need to see some more good games.
Well, you're going to see some good games when the Denver play the Miami Heat. So Boston Celtics is going home tomorrow night, and the Lakers are going home tonight. Bye-bye. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, John Magic Johnson on the floor. All those ex-Lakers that you got out there, James Worthy, Shaquille O'Neal, come on back out there and join them home.
Help them out. But I tell you what, we shall see. It's going to be great. I hope you all get a chance to look at the game. This season has been just fantastic. And so we're going to see it through, Mr. E. We want to say hello, good morning to Mr. James Tony. He said, listening to you from what is that?
Columbia.
Columbia.
Yeah.
Wow, that is marvelous. He said, I'm a lifetime Laker fan, and we got one more game. See, there you go. There's a Lakers fan. I met a Lakers fan the other day, and they were like, hey, we're still in it to win it. And that's what I say. Until they, drop that ball and not able to go for that the fourth game. Hey, they're still in it. Well, I tell you what, come over here a little bit. We got some upcoming shows. And tonight, don't forget, After Dark at 6 p.m., we have our friend, Miss Alina Kit Patrick, and she's from Immigration. She'll be with us. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10. And today has been Sports Talk. Will the Lakers win tonight? Chime in. Will the Denver Broncos win? Denver Nuggets win tonight? Will the Miami Heat win tomorrow night? Or when Boston Celtics go home? Don't forget to join us after dark from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock tonight with our good friend from immigration's attorney, Alina Kirkpatrick. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning. And don't forget Sports Talk.
All right, all right. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful, wonderful week of sports. And we're going to share more with you all the upcoming week. Then we have some NFL scheduling we're going to be talking about on one of our upcoming shows. And we want to say thank you, first of all, for you all chiming in and joining us today. Thank you, Mr. James Tony, Ron Joyner. Who else is up here? We have Sheila Robbins, Tracy Porter, Roberta Carter, everybody that's on, even those that I don't see. Thank you for joining us. If you want to, you can just say hi and we will shout you out still. We have a show this evening. I want you to make sure you all join us. We have Alina Kirkpatrick. She was on our Friday show talking about immigration. She's a immigration attorney, and she's just going to fill us in on what's happening at the border, what it's like to work with families that need help, some details and some information that a lot of us may not know. She will share it with us. We look forward to that show, 6 p.m. live on all social media platforms. Make sure you join us. Make sure you tell everybody. We'll tag you all this afternoon of the show, and so you can make sure you come and be with us. Make sure you like, share, follow us, and subscribe on our channel, especially our YouTube channel. It's Crystal Records 1, Cristo Records, Records 1. Please go to YouTube. Please subscribe. That's where all of FY Radio Morning Show and our After Dark shows, that's where they are. You can look at any of them anytime, and we want to make sure you know where we are.
Just in case you may not be understand what immigrations may be about, a lot of people think that immigration is folks trying to get across the border, wants to come across the fence, come across the wall that Trump was trying to build. A lot of people think that folks are being rebellious, but immigration is a disease. It's a virus that they trying to stop from coming in to the United States, like the COVID virus. And some of us been down with the COVID virus because we're allowing folks and everybody from out of town to come into our town without being tested nor being vaccinated. And so now here's what we are dealing with is the COVID virus or immigration. We were dealing with
42,
they done dropped
Title
that.
42 is gone.
That's gone out the way. So she's going to be talking more about the immigration side, the side where the virus and the disease that has been stricken a lot of us, and that folks are coming from Asia, coming from Afghanistan, they're coming from Mexico, they're trying to get away. And so that, if they know if they go back to their country, they either get killed or, so we're going to learn more about that on tonight.
Life after 42, Title 42 is gone. It was the COVID. They had restricted for 3 years, and they would not let anyone in the border, through the border, for those 3 years. They dropped it, the Biden administration, and now that's why you see the rush to the daggone border. People are saying, let's do it. But You just can't let people in because they just want to come in. There's still protocol. There's still things that they have to do, and that's where Miss Kit Patrick will be talking with us and saying where do they go by at this time? How do they get through? If they can get through, many have been sent back. Only a few have that have paperwork have come through. She'll talk about those that have been robbed of their paperwork and they just can't get in. And it's just a system that is just an ongoing, seem like a cycle of defeat and negativity, and it's just so much uh, misinformation and all kind of stuff. So we will talk to her. If you all have any questions, you can actually inbox us ahead of time or join us and add to the chat your questions for immigration attorney Kit Patrick. I look forward to the conversation with her.
It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain on tonight. If you want to know more about immigration, also going to introduce you to our new radio station over there in the Ackermount, Maryland, Denver, Delaware side. That's really coming over to the Albina, Saluda, Deltaville, to Richmond, the whole 9 yard, parts of DC, up there. 88.9 FM is now on the air. It's been a long time coming, but guess what? It's here.
It's here. We need some, we do have our serving their teacups, but I tell you what, we could toast to it because we've been talking about it for the longest time. It is here as they increase
the power.
You'll hear it here in the Hampton Roads area, but right now it's being heard out there where Mr. E said in those cities.
It's been a long time. We're the only African American radio station that has improved and gotten better. We now has put 95.3 on. It's been a long time coming, and now 88.9 FM WMVA. It's on the air. So if you're coming through Delaware, Washington D.C., Albina, Virginia, Richmond, Newport News, Hampton, Accomack County, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, get ready for the most talked about sound that you ever want to hear. That's 88.9 FM.
Yes, so it is exciting, adding platforms, being able to reach more people. It is a blessing. We're also on the World Wide Web, and you can hear us all over the world.
That's right. So we have added, FYI is now being heard on 4 real radio station. 4 real radio. Yes. You say what you mean by 4 real radio stations? That you can hear it in your automobile, you can hear it in your homes, you can hear it on your cell phone. You can hear it not pre-recorded, but will be live radio. Radio in the studio live.
Absolutely. Again, do not forget us this evening, 6 p.m. FYI After Dark. A great topic, immigration, and we look forward to you joining us. Don't forget on Wednesday, we are expecting our friend Dante Jones, who is a credit and business repair. Please join us. We will be confirming that on today. That's going to be a great show. And then on our Friday, we have What's in Your Closet, issues concerning women, what women want, what women need. That is actually an forerunner of our After Dark with our women on June the 12th. We're going to have a panel of women that's going to be with us talking about what you want, what you need, what you gotta have. Ladies, don't forget to join us. Make sure you tell your friends, your guy friends, and your girlfriends to be a part of the dialogue. We want you all in the chat. If you have any questions before time, please just DM us, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. This is going to be very interesting because guess what? After we do the ladies, we're going to do the men and the ladies together. I can't wait to see that.
So men, I just want y'all to pay close attention, ladies. I just want y'all to be real. When you come on, don't make up, because we had a group of men that came on that was real about
Yes, they were
who they
good.
was. They was real about what was going on in their lives. They was real about being real. You
Yes.
know, they was real about it.
Keeping it real.
So that's what men want. Men wants to know, what do y'all want? What's going on with y'all? Or one of the questions that we ask one of the men is about ladies. Would they, would they like to date again? Would they, and one of the guys told us, say, listen, he went up to a lady and talked to the lady and approached the lady. And before he knew it, her girlfriend, looked at him really cockeyed. Is that a problem now, that this generation, where we have men have competition?
Absolutely, they have
Is that a
competition.
problem, where men are not no longer having competition with men? They're having competitions with ladies. Is that a problem, that now ladies are bucking? They're jumping up because of the ladies in their
Well, we
lives.
will definitely find out, especially when we do male and female, ladies and gentlemen, our show. We're going to talk about how different relationships are now in 2023. People are not just with the same, the different sex. They are, a lot of them, same sex. There are people that call themselves fluid. There are folk that, hey, bi, you got the LGBTQ, it's just what it is. And the pickings may be bigger, the
It,
pool may be bigger, but it's the way you identify yourself. We'll be talking about that more. We'll be talking about what women think of it. Some people will probably have their same, they identify as who they are, how society. But then there are going to be some who say, yes, hey, why not? Give men competition,
with a woman,
hey,
it's a one
it's,
thing
it's
to
a
have
reality.
it's a one thing to have competition with a man, versus having competition with man and woman.
It's a reality.
It's that's a competition. It's competitive. It's not reality.
It is.
It
It is
is
reality.
reality. But here's the problem. Men, it's just like men, some men out there bucking against men and having, because some ladies might like to have that man, but they got another man. It's vice versa. But if you like to have any children, but the thing that you're gonna need a man to go with a woman to have a child. Two men can't have children. Two women can't have children together. It has not been designed like that.
But
So
yes, but
when
the
the
reality is that it's still people are still having families even in same-sex relationships. We'll be talking about that more. It is what it is. You can want to close your eyes and think that all this is going away, but it cannot and it will not. The LGBTQ, they've been around forever, and
but
they're
in the
out. They're
closet,
out, and they want their rights and they want to be heard and things like that. This is the
I
thing.
really,
Our
when you say,
conversations, will be very interesting, but what people believe is what they believe. What people do is what they do. You can wish things away and want to change things, but it is what it is. Miss Virginia, I saw you, girl. How you doing?
I
It's
don't
good to see you.
I don't believe that LGBT, they have rights already. With being a human, being America, to being
Oh,
who
everybody's
they
got to
are,
fight for
male or
human
female.
rights. Even
But to have
women have to
separate,
fight
but
for rights too.
excuse me, but to have separate rights. There is no such thing as having a special right. How would it feel to you, Miss Hinton, is if the LGBTQRSP go into and that's a man go into the ladies' bathroom.
We shall see. That's what they're fighting about.
You
Certain
know they sh-
people, but there are certain people that say, "Hey, they saying they may be LGBT, but they don't want to share with certain."
they don't want to share
But
with
see, this
men,
is
and
the thing about it is, like I said, human rights. Everybody fights for human rights, even the LGBT. We're going to have people on that's going to talk about the rights that they want. Everybody's fighting for their rights. And so we shall see. This is the thing. We may not agree with what people do, and that's fine. We may have our standards, that's fine too. But the main thing is that every human has a right to have a good life and not be refused medical care or work or whatever. And so we have to protect the rights of every person. And so we shall talk about, what people believe, what their standards are. And like I said, you may agree or disagree, but at least we'll give a chance for folk to talk.
But I don't think for one second that they have right to really try to go after anybody else that's not in there. That's not and have that same old lie to say they were born that way. They weren't born that way. In other words, you trying to say that God made a mistake. God made a man or woman. God didn't make no man or woman. Oh, you chose to be that way.
Well, I tell you what, when we have that conversation, we want to hear from you all. Many of you all believe that. Some people believe other than that. But we shall have a very interesting conversation. I can't wait for that. Mark Howard, how are you? So anyway, it is what it is. Don't forget to follow us on social media. You can be a special guest with FYI. But look, don't forget the ladies' book. Bullying is right underneath your nose. It's online. Go to iTunes, go to Amazon, go to ACX for Audible. It's in Spanish and English. Very proud of it. And also recruiting young women achieving success. We're maybe down to the wire as far as our season for our mentoring program, but we're going to continue online during the summer. We want you to join us as well. Let's see what else. Yeah, tonight. Don't forget us, and don't forget the game, and don't forget you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show. Mr. E, give us the tea.
That's what it's all about. Just don't forget to join us Monday night tonight. We got Miss Elena, attorney Elena. Kirkpatrick, attorney at law for immigrations. And don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget that if you want to be a special guest, or be a part of our panel, give us a call at 757-622-4600 or inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the lady Hinton Facebook page, or email us at FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. Again, that's FYIRadioShowLive@gmail.com. I want to say good morning to Miss Virginia Sawyer. Thank you so much. Don't forget to go to Crystal Records 1 on YouTube. Like it and subscribe. Like it and subscribe. Don't forget to tune in. Don't forget it.
All right, that's CRISTORECORDS, Crystal Records 1, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. God bless you all. Look forward to seeing you, Mark Howard. He said he'll be there. He'll be tuning in. You all are a blessing. Thank you so much for your support. See you this evening. Bye.
2 up, 2 down, VA.